Good morning, welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Chris Capper and today I'm going to be showing you the 2025 Winnebago Revel 44E. And this is such a great coach. Start with the stock number, it's 5N as in November, so it's 5N241175. If you guys are looking out to get out into the wild, just like my wife and I did in Telluride earlier this week to see the leaves, to do some off-road stuff, this is the perfect vehicle for that. You don't know what you're going to get when you're Airbnb-ing. They're going to make you do your own bed, linens. They're going to make you take out your trash and all that other stuff. Why not get out, be in control of what you want to do, get off the road. This is a nice and short Mercedes on the Mercedes-Benz chassis, 19 feet 6 inches long, only 6.5 inches 6 feet 5 inches wide and 9 feet 11 inches in height. So it's really neat. This is on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. This is the short chassis, and we're going to have 211 horsepower and 332 foot-pounds of torque. With that, we have 25-gallon fuel capacity, 35-gallon fresh water and a heated water tank, 5-gallon holding tank in our cassette toilet that I'll show you, and then 21-gallon heated gray tank for you. So if you need to get off-road, you need to get out when it's nice and cold, this will be able to handle all that for you. So if you'll notice right here, we've got the performance stylized wheels. So you can see how lifted this is right here to give you that extra clearance that you need when you're getting off trail and just getting out there in the wilderness. We have these nice step-up areas right here, so it's easy to get in wherever you need to get in. And I have a nice handle right here so I can easily get in just like that. Now, being a Mercedes Sprinter, I'm going to have a nice hydraulic jack right in here. So if you ever need to, you have access to jacking that up. And then there's a minimal toolkit right here to be able to access things. But I definitely recommend bringing your own on that. Got airbags in the seats, airbags in front, airbags on the side, and this has got your adjustable seating right here. I can pull out the cushion here to give you additional space. I can recline this, put this up, everything. And that is your lumbar support. So moving this way right here, you can see that this comes down, and I can actually have netting on the rear and netting here to let that air coming through. On top of that, I have a max air fan right there that'll pull that air through, and all this runs off the 12 volt. Speaking of all that, this has an 8.4 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery. It's 48 volt direct current, and that's going to work with the 3600 watt inverter and the 210 watt hours of solar on top. So again, under best case circumstances, you could probably use this on your batteries, being able to charge it with the engine, that extra heavy duty alternator, for 3 to 7 days, depending on the circumstances, but that's going to be under your optimal circumstances there. So right here, I've got a little place to put my induction cooktop, which is in here, and I can cook out here. I can just set some dishes, some glasses of beer, wine, drinks, whatever you want. And then we have a nice awning up top with a light bar. This is a Carefree awning that's made right here in Colorado, not too far from where we're at right now. And this is a new piece here. Last year was a little bit different, but I can adjust this down so I can let that go down a little bit further if I want. And then this just attaches with that nice neodymium magnet right there. I've got my drains right here, so everything is very easy to access. And this is in the selenite gray right here. Very beautiful color scheme. We didn't opt for any extra graphics or anything because some people like them, some people don't, so why pay for something you don't want? So looking at the back of this, and we're going to go inside after we get around, but looking at the back of this, you can see I have that heavier duty roof rack, some lights back here, and that is my 13,500 BTU air conditioner up there. that is way more air conditioning than you need to keep this cool on the hottest days. So we have additional options right here. You can see some of my winterization fluids starting to get to that time of year. This is my freshwater inlet right here. I have an outdoor shower kit right here, and then I can set this in normal or winterize and fill it or not. See that nice L track right here. So this is going to go straight into the frame. Prior years they had the little loops. This gives you the capability of putting your connections where you want in that. So I've got six connections right there. You can see one under that. And then what I just moved here, this is your front bed. So with this bed right here, it's a 30 by 65 cab seat bed. So as long as you're within that 30 inches by 65 inches, you should be good to go. Mostly you'll see children love those because they get to come with their parents. They can sleep up front. Parents are here, and you can have your child sleeping up there. Or if you just have a guest who's not above 65 inches in height, they can do that as well. A couple nice things about this. So this, again, we talked about that screened in area. So that's this right here. When I have this dropped, this is magnetized so that I can actually just open this without having to roll that back up and get in and out, which is really a good feature. And then with this, they've updated their cushions here, so the cushions are better this year. All these LED puck lights are easily accessible. And then I have an LED light going around there, a little space right here to store additional stuff, and another place right there. This comes down on a belt system, and this is your bed. And when that bed's in, it goes all the way across here. It gives you plenty of space. I've had guys 6'2", 6'3" be able to lay down on this without any issues. And then, so if I'm going out to the campsite, let's say I want to go mountain biking, or I got an e-bike, because mountain biking is a little bit too much for me. I can actually have both of my e-bikes or my mountain bikes right here and strapped into these L tracks right here. And then I can also have them plugged in so they can be charging if they are e-bikes while I'm driving. So it's a really convenient feature. A little extra storage space right here so you can store things. Now, if you would like to upgrade, you can get this built, or we can put an extra battery in there, which would give you significantly more, almost 17,000 kilowatt hours of battery. This is where you turn that battery on and off, and then you'll see I've got a little 12 volt, and then this is if you want to bring a little bit extra solar. So I think you can get, well, we have 210 watts of solar. I think you can get up to around 600, 630-ish watts of solar on the roof here. So additional storage on both doors right here. And then let's go ahead and shut this. You'll see, like right above there, I've got my high definition camera. And what's really neat about this, and I can show you when we get inside, is when I'm turning, it shows me my turning direction. So, and it also shows me that for the front, which is pretty neat. Got this nice heavy duty ladder right here. You can even attach some lighter weight things right here. I've got 5,000 pounds of towing capacity with this, and then I have a 7-way plug right here, so you can attach that to your tow vehicle. And you can see these are your little sonar pieces right here telling you if you're gonna back into something, and that works in correlation with that high def camera right there. So really good job. Winnebago on the Revel product has looked to see what are the people doing. There's an entire ecosystem of Winnebago add-on companies that just build things for these Revels, Echoes and whatnot. So Winnebago looked at some of the most popular items, and they've actually incorporated that this year into the 2025 build. It's a little smart plug right here, so you can hit your 30 amp in there, and you'll be able to tell if that's hooked up properly, because that'll be green. If it's flashing red, then there's probably an issue with the power that's coming into it. These stick out, and they do that because it gives you more headspace when you're sleeping, so it's really smart. Your cassette toilet right here, really easy to operate. We have 5-gallon capacity. Little piece right here locks that in while you're driving so it doesn't accidentally come out. And from what I hear, the best way to empty these right here is not doing it this way, but actually doing it this way and emptying it like that, obviously into the proper place, like a toilet, septic tank, outhouse. And then when you push that back in, that locks in, and then with the key you can actually lock that in as well. So these windows right here are all going to be dual pane, so going to give you additional insulative capabilities on the inside for those hot and cold weather experiences that this is so good at handling. On my, I don't want to pass this, this is going to be my gray tank right here. So again, that is a heated gray tank, 21 gallon heated capacity with that. And I guess I don't need this running right now. So same exact setup right here. I've got my fuses on this side. So any chassis issues, you can check your fuses right there to make sure that they're all okay. Lumbar support, multiple ways of accessing this, getting that into the right position for you. Additionally, both of these seats will turn around. So I can actually turn both of these around 180 degrees and they will become part of the interior of the space for you. So when we get on the inside, I'll show you some of the capabilities of the MB USA infotainment system. Our diesel fuel is going to be right here. Again, this is a 25 gallon tank capacity. And when your door is shut, it covers that so nobody can mess with that. Got my door unlock and lock features here, and I can adjust both of my upper windows with this right here, or I'm sorry, upper mirrors. Let me open that hood. Most of y'all have seen this, but all right, so this is an inline 4-cylinder, so this is the new engine from Mercedes, and that gives you, the other one was a 6-cylinder, but you only got 188 horsepower. So with this right here, you get 211 horsepower. I've got my coolant right here, my diesel exhaust fluid, my oil, my windshield detergent, brake fluid there, and then here's my negative battery post right here. And then this is my positive battery post right here, and you just kind of twist that and you can see where you plug that in. So if you need to get a jump or you need to give someone else a jump, this has an absolutely massive AGM battery for the engine that's on the inside. That's why they have it so easy just to charge it right there. So nice system right here. It definitely is more efficient, more capable than the previous models. I hear some people saying, oh no, they went away from the 6-cylinder. Well, they have a way better 4-cylinder in these. So it's just the modern way of engines with the CAFE standards getting better around the world. This is a step right here, so you can actually step up on here if you need to get in the back of that engine, or if you just want to clean your windshield. Looking up above us, we've got our antenna, but right behind that we have a 22,000 lumens top light bar. I will tell you, you do not want to look at that at night or be looking at that at night when someone turns that on, because you will be in pain. Those are absolutely amazing. This is your tow area. So in all Mercedes, even my Mercedes that I have a little piece of my bumper that opens up, and you can plug the tow bar into that. And then if somebody needs to winch you out, or if you have a tow truck, that's where they would connect. And that's going to be stored actually under that front seat compartment where I said, on the passenger seat where I said there's some extra tools. So coming inside here, let me open up this door real quick. And then if you want to come in that side, I'll come in this side. Here we go. So super easy to access all this right here. And we talked about that magnet area. So this will also open, so you can still have this down, but be able to get in and out really easily. I've got extra storage up here. And then this right here are these great and very, very effective windshield blockers. So when you have this side on, this actually reflects the heat out. during the summer, and then during the winter you want to have this side in, reflecting the heat back in, so it's the most efficient. And then this color right here will actually help melt snow or something in the winter. So it's a dual purpose design. Lots of headroom right here, so with my boots I'm probably about 6'1", got a few extra inches above me on that. I've got the lagoon style table right here, and we have that stored, and it snaps in really nice down here. And then most of you have probably seen these, but this will hook up just as so. And then I can hook that on either side, here or there. I can raise this, I can lower it, and with the seat turned around and people sitting here, you can actually have a lot of people eating. Another really neat thing that they did this year was they gave us the capability to move these seats out. So not only will this seat come out, I can also bring this forward and I can recline this back. And I can do that with both seats. This seat stays against the wall, but I can bring that forward and recline it back. So, well, this might be a little bit of an extreme example. It lets you see how effective that is. And it's really comfortable because you have a little bit of lumbar support right here as well. And then I'm gonna bring that up again, push this back and push that in. And there we go, all tucked away. And then I've got this 3.2 cubic foot refrigerator freezer right here. And so you can see I have options for door storage right here, and I have freezer compartment. And this is a 12 volt compressor base, so it's not the old lithium, I'm sorry, not lithium, but the old propane gas that runs off that takes forever to get cold. These get cold really quick, so just probably within 2 hours or less, that's going to be fully capable of putting whatever you want in at the temperatures you want. So, all right, so let's come back here a little bit, and then I'll let the camera back up a little bit. I love this feature. So first of all, I have a lot of counter space in here, right? And being a cook, I love to cook, but most of the time we're preparing. So I can actually extend this out, and now I have more counter space. We talked about that induction cooktop. Induction is the most efficient way of cooking. So I can have this here for food prep. I could be cutting my vegetables right here because this is a bamboo cutting board. And then this right here is the induction cooktop. And I can set the actual, I can plug that in. And I can, we have a plug right here. I can plug this in and I can set the temperature and the timing on that. So if I want to boil some water for some pasta, I can set that at like 240 degrees, a little bit higher than the boiling temperature, but not too high where I'm going to get a boil over. And then for storage, I can just set it right back in there. So, and I can also put that, I can plug that into anywhere in the coach. So another big change that we have is that all of these have these new compression locks on them. So if you see when that comes close, now it tucks itself in. And what that's doing is getting in here and pulling this in. And it makes for a quieter driving experience. That's something that happened in 2025. Again, Winnebago is listening to their customers. They have user groups. They're asking customers what they want, and that's what they're telling them. So I've got lots of storage in here. All these are going to be soft closed drawers. And then just to get those nice and tight for storage, for travel, I'm just going to twist that. And then I have a little bit of storage space right here. And then right above that, I have this nice stainless steel sink. This is a removable piece, or you can extend that, and I have a spray and a flow valve right here. Little spice rack right here. I can put my dishcloth right here. And this is a nice, kind of like an ultra leather feel to it. You can feel the grain on that. And then another change for 2025 are going to be, these are butterfly doors, so a lot easier to get in here and access. So these are included. Not everybody wants to take their showers inside here. Some might just go to the campsite or just take a shower outside. So if you don't want to do that, you can just keep this nice bamboo board in here, and you can have extra storage. You've got your cassette toilet right here. This is where you can store your toilet paper, or actually you can store your toilet paper in here, and extra like soaps or whatnot you can put in there. They also included these two handy little compartment storage trays right here, and those just fold in on each other. And then I have a little fan in there to let some of that heat and humidity out. And again, if you're not using this for a shower, or even if you are, this can come out. The shower rod goes in and out, and so while I'm taking my shower, I'll have that out, and then when I'm done taking my shower, I can have this fan on, pulling out that humidity, and I can just put my towel and my wife's towel there, let them dry. So that's pretty cool. And then I also have this piece, which just gives me a little bit more privacy from the front. So, and that's on a little piano hinge. And then to lock that up, I just twist that. So, and this is the bed. We already showed you everything in here. So I've got one more thing to show you up here before I show you the front controls. So right above here, I've got, this is my owner's manual. I got more controls right here. And then all of my electronics are going to be right here. So as you can see, this has 13% battery capacity right now. This just literally, we just got this in a couple days ago, so that's charging up. And this is going to be my electronic section, so I can control my hydronic heating system, which just has a hydronic heat throughout the coach, my water heater, all of that. I can see my battery levels, my tank levels, turn on and off my water pump, put my bed up and down, and I can control all my lights right here. Right in front of these acrylic dual pane windows, I have a neat little feature. So first I can, and this goes for all of them, I can open this up all the way, and they'll just kind of hold out there by clicking, or I can not close them all the way but still lock them into this. So you'll see how that's locked in. So now I can go hiking, I can have my 12 volt max air fan on, and it's going to pull the air through here, and so it's going to get cooler air in and get the hotter air out. If I don't want any bugs to come in, I just lower that screen. Now in the winter or at night, so at nighttime, if I don't want people to look in, all I have to do is close this piece right here, and that clicks into that. During the winter, if I close that, that's going to give me a little bit more insulative capacity, maybe 0.5 R value or something like that, but it's going to keep a larger dead air space in there, which is really nice. Got a little storage spot under here, so this is also better than it was last year. So last year it wasn't on this nice hinge, so it was hard to open and shut. So just a little storage area right there. And then finally, getting to the front, it's got the great Mercedes Sprinter drive characteristics that you would expect. And so you'll see I have an like 360 camera view right here, and then I also have that reverse camera. So if I were to put this in reverse, I can see like where I'm turning. So this is showing, this is where the, let me turn that down, I thought that was off. This is showing where I'm gonna swing out. So if there's something within this yellow line, I probably need to pay attention to that, right? And this is showing me where I'm backing up into. So really, really effective. And then when I go forward, it's also showing me the same thing. So I'm actually in drive right now, and it's showing me where that's going. I do have my emergency brake on tight, and my foot's on the brake just in case. But anyway, that's something that they have here, Mercedes is put in. I've got the MBUSA system right here. So again, I can hit just click this button and it shows me my cameras, right? I have my navigation system right here. I can access my telephone, so all I have to do is connect that. I can do two phones, so my wife and I can both have our phones connected to this at the same time. I can Bluetooth into here. I have Sirius XM radio on that. and then I can just like adjust that as well. So, you know, Sirius XMU, that's a good one. There's kind of like my stuff growing up, lithium. But anyway, you can select all that. You usually get about a 3-month trial period, and then you can activate it yourself. I have high def FM back here. Let's get back to this. There we go. So there's my phone connection, navigation, radio, media. I can Bluetooth right into that. I can add additional apps right here. Through my smartphone. I can actually, with a hotspot from my smartphone or having one installed, I can access the internet and do what I want to do with that. And then for my info, this is pretty cool. So I can see like performance for the engine, consumption, and even the operator's manual. So you have all that access. Mercedes is really taking care of you right there. This has adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation service, lane keeping assist, intelligent high beam assist. So it has all of those things to help you be comfortable, be safe while you're driving. Again, airbags throughout the coach just to make sure it's safe, even in case the collision mitigation didn't mitigate it as much as you would have hoped. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure I'm in park. My name is Chris Capper. My phone number is 813-333-2988. I'm at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're in Frederick, Colorado, off of I-25, exit 235. The coach that you're looking at today, stock number 5N241175, and it's a 2025 Winnebago Revel 44 SE. So thank you so much for joining me. Happy trails.